my mother had several chronic illnesses and was bouncing in and out of the hospital. And I remember on a Wednesday she said, I don't want to go back to the hospital. And I said, well, Mom, you're having a lot of trouble breathing, and we're not going to be able to allay your symptoms at home as easily as we'll be able to in the hospital. And she said, I don't want to go back. And so I had to make a decision at that point as to whether I was going to support her in staying home and not seeking treatment, or whether I was going to continue to just push her in the direction of going back to the hospital. And I decided that it was her life, and I understand that she's tired, and so I said, okay, Mom, that's fine. And I was going to visit her on Friday and was running late and called, and she didn't pick the phone up, so I left a message and said I'll be there in 20 minutes. And when I opened the door to the house, I said, Mom, I'm here. And I just heard this loud noise from her bedroom. I walked in, and the TV had all this snow on it. And I looked in the bed and realized that she had died. And she had the TV, the remote, in her hand when she died. And I knew when I made that decision that, you know, that eventually I was going to face losing my mother. I didn't realize how soon it was going to be, but it was a difficult decision. But in both cases, both professionally and personally, I think I made the right decision, even though they were tough ones. But it was a blessing, though, that I'm the one that found her, because I was the nurse, and I just situated her in the bed. I did not call the ambulance. I called my family. And so the whole family came over for an hour and a half. We talked, we visited, we sat at the end of the bed, and that was sort of our viewing, our time with her. And then I called and said, she's passed. They came and they got her. And we had a very simple service later, because we felt as a family we had said our goodbye.
Because you knew how to do that.
Yeah.
So many people can't even comprehend how to do that. That's a talent.
That was a blessing.
Yeah,
it was a blessing
gift
for our family, really.
How long did it take you to make the decision for your mom? Did you know right away?
I just knew right away from talking to her that I needed to respect her wishes. And I understood how tired she was, because I went through all those hospitalizations with her and that sort of thing. So I understood the tiredness. And it was about the quality of her life, not how much more time she had.
Right.
So.